In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a new blank document in Microsoft Word, and also how to save a new document. In the previous video, we looked at the layout, the Microsoft Word layout. You can check it out if you haven't, so that you can familiarize with the different parts of the Microsoft Word. And so this blank space that you can see here, this blank space, this is the document or the paper that will be printed if you are typing to print, and also it is the same paper that is sent to someone when you're done creating the document. So let's say you want to type and then send through email or any other way. Yes, this is what appears, this part that is blank. And so notice the flashing cursor here. We have a cursor that is flashing on the upper left corner of the document, and in order to type, you use the keyboard to type the first words, and the words will appear where the flashing cursor is. Yes, and for example, if I want to type first document, I just use my keyboard and just type first document. Yes, and then you can go to the next line by using the enter key on your keyboard. When you press enter, the flashing cursor goes to the next line, and you can see it is still flashing. Okay, and you can type anything that you want. What I'm typing now is just for showing you what happens when you do that, and you can continually go down and type anything using the enter. And also another way to type in, you can move your cursor where you want to type in, and then you double click like I have done, and you can see the cursor is now blinking here. When you do that, you can type something and it appears as you had desired. And so if you want to delete the text, there's a backspace key on your keyboard. When you click on it, it deletes the text. That is one way to delete a text. The other way that you can delete a text, now here we have two things. The backspace, some of you may wonder what is the use of the delete key on the keyboard, because you also have the delete key. Now this is what happens. For example, I want to delete the word what. When I use the backspace erases from right to left, and that is what is common, and that is the common way of erasing or deleting a text. Okay, but then the delete key, in this case I'm using the delete key. Let me press and you see what happens. Yes, the delete key, it deletes from the left to the right. That is why the backspace is the most common way of deleting a text. Okay, and then there is another method. When you want to delete a text, you just click on your mouse, and then you drag over the text that you want to delete. Now that is where the mouse comes in. You drag over the text to select it, and then you can click the backspace key, or else you can still drag through the text and use the delete part. Okay, yes, and that is how you delete or you backspace. And then this is how you save your document. Here we have the file tab on the top of your document. When you click on file, it gives you different options, and in this case you click save as. when you click save as, you can choose desktop as your location if you want to save it on the desktop. And in this case, I'm going to name this as first word doc. And here you can type anything that you want to type. Okay, when you're done now typing how you'd like your document to appear, you just click save, and that way your document is saved, and you go back to your document. But then if you want to close the old document and continue typing maybe later in the day, or you're just done with the document, you just click the close bar up here, and that way your document is closed. So thank you, and I'm going to upload more videos on Microsoft Word document, so stay tuned.